Feel divided says.
Tomorrow we're going on a trip to Valladolid. So I'm getting all my must-haves for my trip. I need my party pills. I'm kind of getting sick with my allergies right now, so I have this. Some little throat lozenges because we're going to be sharing a room. We're going to be coughing all night and you're very smarter. And one of the most important, motion sickness pills. This is what you need when you're traveling in your 30s.
Double X's.
Exactly.
Oh.
They used to live here at the same time. No, I mean in the same place, but not at the same time. For example, when the Mexicas were at the peak of their empire, all these Mayan cities were completely empty. And actually, those Mexica people kind of looked down onto the Mayans because they no longer had the same amount of knowledge that they used to. Because humans are the only ones that actually have like a nose that stick out of the head.
This is a poisonous tree. Always prepared.
Mi nueva super me encantaría que me hagas sentir cómo vivir, cómo morir, que te ahogues y sobrevivir, que de veces que me destroces, que tu lengua el cuerpo me resegues, que todo me sale mal.
Va a ser 5 entradas a Mountain. Ah, ok, super bien.
You have the best car for this trip. We can do her stuff. Oh my god. Oh my god. Whoa. Oh my god. No way. And it's almost empty. ¿Ya habéis venido aquí? Y sin tanta gente.
Sobre todo.
Okay, boy.
I will pay attention.
We're going for a little walk.
Maybe I can tell you.
We just had our coffee, and we're gonna check out the neighborhood and then come back and have some breakfast before we start the day.
Look at the guy working here.
Mucho trabajo.
Para la familia.
No bueno. Este es the living room. Este, the kitchen with a big table. The cooking section. Aquí es un cuarto. Bien, Lorena.
Tene hachiman ki making olan, te shucha kusta shimbaton, waite kapet sumotoba hachiman yumbotik titech. Ay, no. ¿Cómo era gracias? Yumbotik. Sí. In laque, a laque.
Cenote número 2. Now we have to dunk in an ice cold shower before you go into the cenote. Muy importante.
Very important. ¿Está frío el agua?
Poquito.
Vamos a bajar con muchísimo cuidado.
Oh girl, we are going to our next cenote underground. Oh my god. Look at this. The coolest sink you've ever seen.
My house.
A ver, ajá. Es un buen día. Vamos a cenote número 3.
¿Tres? Oh, sí,
One yesterday, and we're on the way. And the tour guide.
can show, can see the sun with this. It's good in there.
Oh my god. See? Ah, sí. Un video de los videos. The sneaky right in the back.
¿Qué pasó? Ah, sí, los boletos. Spirits believe in the water cleans negative energies and facilitated spiritual renewal.
So in other words, it's nature's hospital.
Oh, Nature Hospital. Vamos para atrás. Despacito. Todo. Yo te digo cuando doblas. Ándale. Perfect. Now. More. And you're perfect. Perfect. Go.
Four of them do something, it's going to be fun. You not take it.
Yes. 10. Okay, yeah.
From the back, a shot.
El banco.
Chinito.
Es mi dinero. Ella hace 100 con 2 chiles.
Yo te creo, Di.
When did you put it? Hace 2 años y it's still here.
mucho. Está muy bonito, muy tranquilo, pero tiene mucha arte.
Muy cerca de playa.
De playa, Chichén Itzá, Cancún,
Mérida.
sí, Mérida, entonces está como que en el medio.
¿Y de quién?
Piscina, jardín, el área del patio, 3 áreas del bar.
This is a bathroom. Look at all the art in this bathroom. Why are you? Okay.
Nosotros lo usamos para bañarnos, para...
I must play it right now.
Balance de lo que se gasta. Esta es una piñata de una señora fortuna trabajando para una empresa de hardware, de computadoras.
So currently we're in someone's retirement home, and they're originally from Portland, but they're expats here to Valladolid. It's a husband and wife, and they've been collecting art, like Mexican art, for probably their whole life, because there's a lot. And they put it inside of this house, and they open the house every day and collect an entrance fee and donate it back to communities and programs here in Valladolid. And so that's what we're actually walking through right now, but it's not official museum. So it's just their retirement home, and they have extra rooms for all their friends to come and stay here and have their own bathroom and their own room and everything, and it's beautiful.
Como el dueño está fuera, les puedo mostrar dónde está. Mucha gente no le gusta la historia, pero es chisme. En cada cuarto hay una afuera igual de metal, se tienen que quitar porque empiezan a tener óxido.
Y ese es mondongo, es pancita de res menudo. Y esos son deliciosos tamales de masa colada con pollo y huevo, frijoles con puerco, pozole rojo.
It's our last day. Now we're heading back to Playa, but before we get there, we have a couple stops to make. But before that, let's have breakfast. The chef's in the kitchen. To stop the car because there's a parade happening. We missed the parade. We were running, but we missed it.
Buenos días. ¿Dónde va a ser el baile? Okay.
Aquí.
Okay, gracias.
Bonita.
Vayan, ¿qué?
You could tell which ones are the ceiba trees because they have little thorns along the side. Just like this one right here.
Sí, sí. Según esto, sí.
Pet bottles are there.
Enterramiento de personas.
More than one.
Sí.
The best life.
Hola, mamachita. Está falling apart.
It's very fascinating to stay here.
See?
Yeah, because it's my culture. It's my OG culture.
This town is called Temozon, and they're famous for their meat all around Mexico. So we're gonna go try this restaurant and check it out. This little place over here is the oven. This is where they smoke all the meat. This is the bathroom mirror. It's so cute.
Y Lore, ¿qué tanto te gustó aquí? Me gustó mucho, comí mucho y estaba muy rico. Sí.